Tonight, when the sun goes down, you going to flip a switch. Light will flood the room and you won't think twice about it. But for 99.9% of human history, that switch didn't exist. When the sun set, the world went pitch black. You couldn't even see your own hand in front of your face. Every single one of your ancestors spent roughly half their life in this total darkness. They didn't even have candles for most of that time, just the black sky, the endless stars, and whatever fire they could keep alive. So, what did they actually do for all those hours? The answer changes everything we think we know about sleep, storytelling, and human existence. Let's start with the discovery of fire because fire changed the equation overnight. The earliest evidence of humans controlling fire comes from the Wonderwerk cave in South Africa roughly 1 million years ago. Fire completely restructured the human day. Before fire, our ancestors were just like any other primate. When the sun went down, you climbed a tree or found a sheltered spot and stayed still. Moving at night meant becoming food. Our eyes are terrible in the dark compared to the predators that hunted us. Leopards, hyenas, and wolves could see just fine. Fire flipped this power dynamic instantly. A campfire creates a circle of safety roughly 30 feet in diameter. Inside that circle, predators wouldn't dare to enter. Outside that circle, you were as good as dead. Anthropologists found that fire gave humans something they had never possessed before: extra hours. Before fire, the useful day ended exactly at sunset. Fire suddenly added 2 to 4 usable hours to every single day, and over thousands of generations, those extra hours fundamentally reshaped our species and culture. Anthropologist Polly Wiesner studied the Johosi Bushmen of the Kalahari Desert. Anthropologist Polly Wiesner studied the Johansi Bushmen of the Kalahari Desert. She found that during the daytime, about 80% of conversations were about work, hunting, and logistics. But at night, around the fire, the entire character of conversation changed. At night, 81% of conversations turned into stories, myths, folklore, and jokes that made everyone laugh. The campfire was the original theater, the original classroom, and the original church. It's where humans learned to imagine things that didn't exist yet. It's where human culture was born, but the night wasn't just about stories. There was something else happening that science only rediscovered recently. We were not designed to sleep the way we do right now. Historian Roger Ekirch spent 16 years researching and found that before the industrial age, people didn't sleep in one continuous 8-hour block. They slept in two phases: first sleep and second sleep. People went to bed shortly after sunset, slept for about 4 hours, and then woke up in the middle of the night. They stayed awake for 1 to 2 hours, then went back to sleep until dawn. This wasn't insomnia, it was completely normal. During this quiet midnight window, people interpreted their dreams, wrote, prayed, or simply lay in bed and thought in total peace. In a 1992 experiment, volunteers were deprived of all artificial light for a month. Within weeks, their bodies naturally switched back to this ancient two-phase sleep pattern.
Scientists found that during this midnight waking period, the brain produces high levels of prolactin, a hormone that creates a deeply peaceful meditative state of consciousness. So, what killed this beautiful tranquility? The answer is simple: artificial light. In the 1600s, street lamps arrived, candles became cheap, and eventually, Thomas Edison commercialized the light bulb. We flooded the night with light, but here is what we lost. Modern humans are exposed to artificial light and blue screens for hours after sunset. This blue light suppresses the body's production of melatonin. Your brain interprets this light as daytime, delaying sleep and completely disrupting your millions of years old circadian rhythm. Today, when we wake up at 2 a.m. and can't fall back asleep, we treat it like a disorder. But it's not a malfunction, it's just your body remembering its 300,000-year-old evolutionary program. We traded that quiet, meditative, and beautiful phase of human consciousness for a light switch. Our ancestors lived in that darkness, thought deeply, and built human civilization.